Water. Water, formerly known as H2O, is formed by covalent bond. A covalent bond is a bonding between two or more nonmetallic elements. You can imagine it as sharing electrons. As the Bohr model shown below, it shows the two valence electrons from each hydrogen are bonding with the oxygen. Bonds. How hydrogen and oxygen bond is this. Since hydrogen has one valence electron, known as the red with the minus, and oxygen needs two valence electrons in order to make a full electron ring, they must bond the two hydrogen atoms. This gives an atom full stability. The Bohr model for water. A Bohr model is a model to represent how many protons, neutrons, and electrons and valence electron an atom has. In this case, hydrogen has one valence electron and one proton. Oxygen has 6 valence electrons and 6 protons. Therefore, the formula is H2 plus O is H2O. Formula and more information. The formula for water is H2 plus O turns into H2O. The arrow stands for the two elements bonding together, or simply known as a covalent bond. The left side, H2 plus O, is the reactants. These are the atoms ready to bond together. The right side, H2O, is the product. The product is known as the result or the answer. Pre-balancing equations. Terms to know before balancing. The coefficient, the amount of molecules. The subscript, the number of atoms in a molecule. Symbol of the element. Chemical element abbreviation. They're usually 2 letters. Balancing equations. H2 plus O to H2O. The reactants are 2H and 2O. The product, or known as the result, is 2H plus 1O. Since these are unbalanced, we must multiply both parts of the equation. Why? This is because the reactants must be equal to the products. Just like in math, 4 plus 4 is 8. 2H plus 2O is obviously greater than 2H plus 1O. By multiplying the equation by 2, our result will be 2H2O. The conservation of mass. The conservation of mass states that mass is neither created or destroyed in a chemical reaction or reactions. In other words, the mass of any one element at the beginning of the reaction will equal to the mass of that element at the end of the reaction. Conclusion. Some helpful tips are: balance the equation using the coefficients. You can't change the subscripts because then the type of molecule will completely change. Thanks for watching.